Good morning. Welcome to TMI Socials, another day to stay up to date with interesting trends, drama. Did I say drist? Anyway, just drama and a whole lot more happening on social media. Let's see how Nigerians have been reacting to trending stories on the social media space. My name is Nnamdi Stevens, and you can call me your social media butterfly. So yesterday, from the early hours of yesterday, hashtag Ajero was trending. Hashtag DSS was trending as it was the Department of State Services arrested the Nigerian Labour Party Ajero. Well, Ajero was arrested at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International in Abuja on Monday. Guess what? On his way to the show assignment, and this for controversies on social media with NLC post on X. Anyway, to let you know, in another development, that Ajero finally confirmed secret police allowed him to go home 7 p.m. last. Well, the line was grilled for about 5 hours since his arrest around 7 the International Airport in Abuja. Ajero, however, his travel passport was seized by the secret police. Well, how did you take this arrest, the drama, the saga, and everything? Let's take a look. So, first person on X says, is something wrong with you people? Someone was arrested for questioning. You are releasing a press conference. Shame, no Malsha. Is Ajero above the law? Anyway, my Yoruba guys here in Lagos will help me out on that one. But let's move over to another comment on the story. Well, Safety Cabal says, the question is on what issues was he arrested? It is a continuation of issues with the police. He has freedom of movement without being harassed. His lawyers should swing into action. Well, I don't think so, because, this guy, Femi Falana, came out to say there is no connection whatsoever with what happened the other time. Now, finally, this user is saying this is so wrong. But it's a good thing he has finally been released, and, hopefully things will eventually unfold, and we'll keep you up to speed right here on socials. Let's move over to our next story that was trending everywhere on social media. It seems all is not done with the Labour Party saga, as during the course of yesterday, the Julius Abure-led Labour Party has cancelled the automatic tickets previously reserved for the party's presidential candidate Peter Obi and Abia State Governor Otti for the 2027 election. Well, this was made known in a resolution of the Abure faction of the party, National Executive Council meeting held on Monday in Abuja. The party said that it has thrown open all its candidates, or all its tickets rather, from the presidency to the House of Assemblies for all qualified Nigerians. Anyway, take a listen to it.
We have not yet talked NLC. We have simply said that the doors of the party are open to others, which is democratic. If you look at section 221 and section 222 of the 1999 Constitution, it makes it clear that every political party is open Nigerians. The Labour Party Constitution is equally clear that don't deprive people interested in running for office in the party. And so what we have done simply is to open the window to accommodate more people. You will agree with me that democracy is about numbers. The more, the merrier. The more people we have, the better for the party and for even the candidates themselves. Because if you emerge from a competitive process, it gives you more confidence. And Labour Party have always maintained PC and PDP have failed is because we suppress competition and secure towards one, and we feel that since our party is different,
more the merrier. And this statement always reminds me of somebody. But anyway, let's see how netizens reacted to this online. Our first reaction would be from, let's take a look at what we have. Now, this user says, be ready to receive 1,000 votes for the next presidential election. You have just confirmed that you have all lost your mind. Now, that's what Nde is X. Another user has something else to say. Now, Ajero says, Julius Abure is fast becoming Nnamdi Azikiwe. Politics is a funny game. All are in this debate. Let's take a look. Oni is saying, if they can present a really good candidate who is totally free from all the garbage of the current Nigerian political space, it will do us some good, you know. On the second thought, well, finally on this story, let's have our final reaction. Yes, looking forward to this one. And this guy says, if they explain Nigerian politics to you and you get it, it seems they didn't explain it well, because what is going on with all of these political shenanigans we get every time? Well, that was not the only thing that trended from the Labour Party Julius-led Abure faction yesterday. He also made a big revealing revelation yesterday, where he claimed that Aisha Yusuf and Pastor Itua Igodalo, staunch supporters of the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, were responsible for managing the candidate's campaign funds in the 2023 general elections. Well, Abure made this known during a press briefing after the party's National Executive Committee meeting in Abuja on Monday, in response to rumors that he mismanaged the party funds. Well, he came out to say the party never had access to the account opened for donations to support Obi's candidacy, as Aisha Yusuf and Igodalo were the signatories to that account. Let's take a look at what he said.
I must seize this opportunity to make some clarifications on some few issues. I and the party have been accused of being responsible for Peter Obi's failure in the 2023 general election. They have stated that the campaign, the election donations, and funds for the payment of agents were mismanaged by the party. Hence, Peter Obi failed in the 2023 general election. I have ordinarily refused to make comment on this because I believe that as a leader, leadership is taking responsibility. And I believe that we're all one, and that I should generally take responsibility for the actions of this party. But recent events have shown that we'll be doing this party and we'll be doing ourselves injustice if we could keep quiet on all of these issues. And that's why we have decided to come out clean to make some of this clarification. Let me make it categorically clear that campaign funds were disbursed, administered in the southern states by the leadership of the campaign council, first led by Doyi Ukube, and secondly under the control of Akin.
I was actually looking forward to, I don't know if we meant that, there was where he said he has nothing to do with it at all, and the signatures, he even mentioned the account numbers, the account name and everything, and then he mentioned Aisha Yusuf and Pastor Itua Igodalo. How did netizens react to this online? Let's take a look. Now, our first reaction would be from Patoto. Wanted to be a signatory. People equally donated money to LP official account. The majority of LP and Obedient knew that the two people were signatories now. Meanwhile, I know that you are disappointed. You, Amu, would have a reason if he mentioned Obi's name as a signatory. This Abure is a typical example of a greedy human. His tenure ended. The party grew extensively within the last 2 years. Instead of having an all-inclusive convention, he decided to sit tight. Even when INEC rejected his moves, he shamelessly keeps grandstanding. Another reaction on this. Let's take a look. Now, this one says, nothing is new here, sir. It happens. It is not strange. We're still in this beat. Now this user is saying, no wonder she did dance for campaign. Now wondering what this user is talking about, let's take a look at the dance video. Like that is the dance. If dancing for me is a pressure for me, but I don't think I can even do it. Anyway, let's move over to our final story for you for today. Video from FR Twitter handle or X handle. They did arrest a man for driving an overloaded vehicle. Look at this vehicle. Like, how did he even do all of the? How did he do all of the tying and everything? To serious one. Social media users and netizens do not, if you don't have hearts, don't come online. So I quickly did violence. Now let's go to that picture where we saw that picture with the guy loaded stuff where that one. Yes, so this one is RSC, and social media users, again, if you want to remove a log in somebody's eyes, remove the speck in your eyes too. You cannot be, and you also as well FRSC be the change. Anyway, let's move over to how you react. Line. Nnamdi Azikiwe says your organization is now running on deficit. It is going on everywhere. 4 passengers, no seat in front cabs in Abuja. What are you doing about it? Drivers are disobeying traffic laws. What are you doing? It's a shame. Another reaction still, okay. Real Toby says this one can carry Nigeria to the, you know. Real earned this a bit would be from Deborah, and she says this thing can actually arrange Nigeria. Let's vote him for president, including those who helped arrange this. They should all be men and members of who's with Deborah on this one. Say, well, finally, Patriot says we don't really care about safety, not to talk of safety of other road users. I mean, let's be careful, especially in this amber period as we move over to the festivity. Just be security and safety cautious. That's my bit this morning on TMI Socials. Always a delight being here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll do this again on Thursday, and hopefully we have another bit tomorrow as well. For Stevens, and you can call me a social media butterfly.